Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna make baklava, but before we get started I want to tell you something that the videos from now on will be in English and I'll put the translation down in Arabic. So let's get started. If you've never had this before or you've seen it before and not eaten it, now it's the time. Of course, if you had it before and you've never made it, baklava is a very simple concept. It looks really intricate, but it's not. It's extremely easy. I'm gonna do one version of it, which is the Syrian style with the milky cream. First of all, we're gonna prepare the sugar syrup. So I'm gonna add 2 cups of granulated sugar with 1 cup of water. Add juice of half a lemon and the peeling of 2 pieces of lemon. Set that over medium heat and let's go ahead to prepare the cream milk now. So in a big pot I'm gonna put 1 liter of milk. The filling is always optional. I chose to make it with cream milk, but if you want to make it with nuts, it's okay, it's up to you. And then we're gonna add about 6 tablespoons of cornstarch, 3 tablespoons of sugar and 2 tablespoons of semolina. Give it a good stir in order for the starch to get resolved, then put it over medium heat. We're gonna cook this, stirring pretty much constantly using some kind of spatula or a mixture until the mixture gets very hot. All what we need here is to wait patiently for this to come to a boil, and I'm gonna stir the sugar syrup too. It's gonna take a couple minutes or so until the milk cream reaches a heavy consistency or until it thickened. And once it's cooked and it's thickened, I'm gonna add the last component, which is the cream cheese. So now it's thickened up enough to coat the back of the spoon. So you're gonna pull that off the heat, mix the cream cheese very well with it until it melts. It's gonna be basically like a custard sauce. Once it's cool, I'm gonna fill that in a piping bag to make it easier for me to use the filling. Next, I'm gonna take 1 cup of unsalted butter, put it on the stove over medium heat, then it will start to simmer a bit. Some of the milk salts will get foamy and float to the top. Gently skim those off as it rises and let that cook until any remaining milk solid sinks to the bottom and begin to toast, and the butter looks super clear. Once it's done, you're gonna get yummy for your tummy, which is ghee. When it's done, set that aside and grab yourself a baking dish, tray, a sheet pan or whatever you want. Literally any pan will work, okay? You may have to adjust the amounts and the amount of filo you use and the size and the shape of it, but the technique is not gonna change. So you go ahead and make this in anything you want. I mean, you are after all the Frank Sinatra of your baklava, and if I can make it here in this pan, you can make it everywhere in a different shape pan. But anyway, we'll go ahead and brush the bottom and the sides of the tray with ghee. Now we're gonna bring the Phylo pastry. It's the only element that we must discuss. Now look, you can make it from scratch, but if you're afraid that you'll mess it up because they're not thin enough, you can buy it. Assuming that we've made some Phylo dough, or at least bought some at the store, which I did, those sheets separated easily. The one big tip here, whether using homemade or not, is to always keep these covered as you're working with them. Otherwise, it can get dried out and get much tougher to work with. For that, I like to use a barely damp towel. Okay, it's not so much damp, yet it's not dry. Now take 1 sheet of Phylo pastry. Brush it with ghee, fill it with the milk cream that we prepared, and we put it in a piping bag. You can fill it also with nuts if you want. Of course, everyone's gonna have their preference. The choice is always yours. Now cover the filling by folding both sides of the pastry Phylo and take the end tip of it and roll it like a rose. So it somehow resembles a rose. I don't know. Anyway. Put it in a tray and take another sheet of Phylo pastry, and you're gonna repeat the same thing. Brush it with ghee, fold it from the sides, roll it and put it in a tray. You can add as much as you like. Here I took 2 pieces or 2 sheets of Phylo pastry and put them above each other's because, as you know, it's so thin. You see what's going on in here? Repeat the process of brushing with ghee, filling with cream milk, fold it, roll it, and put it in a sheet pan till you finish the whole quantity and the sheet pan is full. This is just how I do it, and if you have what you think a much better way, feel free to keep that to yourself because I like how this comes out. Brush the top and every inch of baklava pieces with ghee, then pour a little of your remaining butter onto that, then pop that into an oven set to 170 degrees Celsius for about 30 to 35 minutes until it's golden brown. If you have a steady hand, which I don't, and you know what you're doing, which I don't, you get perfectly rose-shaped, absolutely even pieces. In other words, the opposite of what I get, which is every single piece of different size. Anyway, let's put it in the oven now. Once your baklava is done baking, pull her out and pour all of your syrup over the entire pan. Do a little dance for you, alright? And as you see, I didn't take out the aromatic, the lemon pieces. I let them infuse while I was waiting for the baklava to finish baking, and now you can take them away. It's like a lot of Phylo pastry, a whole lot of butter, and it's baked, soaked in sugar syrup, and it's amazing. It's a textural wonderland of crispy, crunchy layers and the most sugary chew of your life. What you do now is optionally sprinkle of some very finely ground pistachio on top of each little piece. Now after that you're gonna take it aside to cool completely, which I didn't do. I served my dish immediately, as always. This is gonna be pasting once it's done cooling. And now what do you think we're gonna do? We're gonna put this in our mouth and masticate it. If you've never had baklava before, it's ultra crispy, ultra crunchy, and it's got a chew to it. And now, if you'll excuse me, I need to finish this away. That is excellent. The crunch, the layers of crunch, it's like you're like in a skyscraper. There is a big beautiful elevator and you're going down in a most comfortable, luxurious way as possible. But it's in your mouth. I really do hope you give this a try soon. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my channel where you can find more recipes. It's a restaurant quality recipe where you can easily make at home. You can find the full written recipe in the description box below. And if you liked my video, please make sure to subscribe, like, follow and share so you can help me get more people to reach Latakins North Kitchen. See you later!